The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. And welcome to our latest installment of NBA 75-76. We did all the game one, showed you Houston upset Cleveland in the first game of their Eastern semi-series. And we're going to do the other one today, Boston and Philadelphia. We'll bring you all the game twos. We will play out Boston, Philly, and then go to Chicago, Golden State, Milwaukee, Los Angeles, Houston, Cleveland. Chicago, by the way, trailing 1-0 to Golden State. Los Angeles took the first game off of Milwaukee. And Chicago, Golden State is where we will play our game tomorrow, game 3 of that series. So we're doing one of the game twos right in front of you. Boston, who has been surging at the tail end of the 75-76 campaign, taking on Philly at the Spectrum. Boston won the first game, 116-109, and we will play game 2 out for you. It will be, for the road team, JoJo White, Charlie Scott, John Havlicek, Paul Silas, and Dave Cowens against Carter, Collins, Cunningham, Mix, and McGinnis for the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's go to the tip. We have introduced the starters, and it goes to Boston. Everything's kind of been going Boston way. Boston in the green most of the time as Charlie Scott misses a shot badly, air ball, and it'll go to Philadelphia. And we will go to George McGinnis, who is playing center right now. He moves to the inside, misses, rebound, Mix. So Philly keeps possession. He'll shoot. And not good. It was a block by Cowens, who was one of the leading shot blockers in the regular season. Philadelphia keeping possession with 21 on the shot clock and no score. Just 22 seconds into the game. We will have Billy Cunningham with the dribble drive. Offensive foul on the flop. So Cunningham trying to win himself an Oscar, but the Academy doesn't thank him. First foul of the game, it goes to Philadelphia, and it's on Cunningham. White to Silas, and we have another foul on Carter. That's the first personal first-team fouls, as offensive fouls do not count against your foul total for the quarter. And Boston will inbound with Paul Silas. Boston was looking like a team that wouldn't make the playoffs most of the way. And a foul on Carter. So Carter picking up a quick 2 fouls. And it'll be Lloyd free in for Carter. You'll hear some thunder behind me. We have a bit of rain moving through the Tampa Bay area this morning as I record this. So hopefully it will not be too bad. JoJo White going from the line. If it gets any louder than that, I might have to stop tape, to be honest with you. 3-0. Just low rumbles of thunder, although, as some light rain has been moving in. We've been not having rain the last few days, but now it is back. We're going to go Doug Collins. Try to get him the ball. His outside shot is good, and it's 3-2. Havlicek missing. Cowens with the rebound, keeps it alive for Boston, and the star of Florida State scores to make it 5-2. Will go Lloyd be free, who is in because Carter got into very early foul trouble. He dribble drive, scores, picks up the foul by Charlie Scott, and free to the line to shoot what could be a 3-point play. Don't have a picture of free. Cowens with the rebound had 24 in game 1. Steal by Collins on the Boston forecourt. And we will have Collins try to take a shot here. Well, that's the plan. Cunningham. Yes, it's 6-5. Favor of the 76ers. Scott back the other way. Yes. 7-6. Over to Lloyd Free. A steal by Charlie Scott. Both teams running and gunning a little bit here in the early going. It's Charlie Scott finishing the layup. It's 9-6. Just 9:34 into the game. Well, 2:26 into the game, actually. I'm going to go with Lloyd Free again. Better rated when he's open, and that's straight through. It's 9-8. JoJo White comes right back. He has 5. It's 11-8. 9:10 left to go, which was the frequency of the first sports radio station in Tampa. Sports Radio 910 in the early 90s. Blocking foul by Dave Cowens. That is his first and the team's second. Mix in for Philadelphia. He shoots, he scores from in close, and one coming as Silas fouls him. So Mix with a free throw, 8-18 from the line, and we're tied at 11 at 3:13 into the first period, 8:47 to go. Scott, White, outside jumper is good, and JoJo makes it 13-11. He has 7 points. So everybody off to a good start. Boston shooting .750 in the first few minutes, and Philly is 5 out of 7, 7-14. Babe Ruth's home runs. Cunningham a miss. Rebound JoJo White, and here comes Boston again. And let's see, that was White with the shot. No, rebound Cunningham. 4-on-1 fast break. So some wide open play as we begin this second game. I'm sure Philly would like to level the series. Trailing 1-0. Cunningham with that last basket, 13 all. White, if that was a shot, it was a miss. No deflected. It was deflected off a 76er. So it goes back to Boston. A 13-all tie, 7:53 left to go in your opening quarter. A quick foul. No, a 5-second violation is called on Silas. So it's Philly ball. You have 5 seconds to inbound. You can't do it. Then the other team gets possession. We'll look for Lloyd Free here, as everybody but Free gets the ball. Now he does. He drives. He scores. He has 6. And it's 15-13. White missing from outside over the backboard. And Philly's ball. 7:27. Philly won the Atlantic Division. But none of that counts as we're now into the playoffs. Collins with his shot. Not to be confused with Dave Cowens. Pass back out to Cowens, so an offensive board for the 76ers. Collins, this shot is good. 17-13 in favor of Philly. A pull down by Charlie Scott after a missed shot. He drives, he misses, and it's going to be Ron Mix with it. Collins instead shoots, and he has 6 points. And Philly up 19-13 as both teams shooting well from the field, at least early on. Now Boston's gone into a bit of a funk. Cunningham with it, 3-on-3 fast break. Free. No. Rebound JoJo, and here comes Boston. Silas to Hondo. Hondo, he can't fire from within close. Loose ball foul on Cunningham, so Bryant, I believe that is Joe Bryant coming in, playing for Cunningham, and Cunningham now in early foul trouble. Blocked by Mix, and it will stay with Boston with 8 on the shot clock. White missing everything. And you hear the crowd giving it to JoJo White. 19-13. Let's look a little bit at Joe Bryant is in the game. son you may have heard of, the late great Kobe Bryant. And we'll go Ron Mix here. Mix guarded by Silas. He drives, and it's going to be Scott with the block. Into Silas as Boston pushes it up to their end of the court. White with it. He dribble drives, no good. Rebound Scott. Back out to JoJo. And JoJo's got that sweet touch from outside. He has 9, and the drought for Boston has come to an end with a little bit of rain. 19-15. Mix with it from outside. Long baseline jumper, no. Rebound going to go Paul Silas's way. Down to 5:01 left in the quarter now. Bryant with that rebound after a miss by Cowens. 3-on-2 the other way. With the score 19-15, the 76ers leading. After the game, we'll look at all the other game twos. And a block by Silas, rebounded by Charlie Scott. Cowens missing from deep on the baseline, but Cowens picking up his own rebound. He'll try again, but it's a block by McGinnis. Over to Silas. Silas, the short jumper, will fall. Count the basket. He has his first 2 of the game, and it's 19-17 with 4:26 to go. Haven't heard a thunder strike in a while here, so it looks like we'll be able to go for a while. It's not JoJo, but Ron Mix, who we target, but McGinnis finds an open shot, gets it. He had 38 against Boston game 1. It's 21-17. A steal by Bryant, and we're going to try Ron Mix again, but he's not in the mix. He loses it out of bounds. Norman in for free for Philadelphia. 12 on the shot clock, and not the Eagles. I saw that green, and I thought it was the Philadelphia Eagles. 76ers lead by 4. McGinnis, strong to the hole, no. Rebound Silas. JoJo White to Hondo Havlicek. Looking for Charlie Scott. Back over to Hondo, back over to White, back over to Scott. Who's going to fire the shot? It's going to be short. A rebound for Joe Bryant. 4-on-3 fast break. We'll take it. 21-17 is your score. Both teams started hot but have cooled off. Boston now only shooting .348. And the Norman basket there puts Philly at .550 on the day in terms of field goal shooting. A miss by Silas, grabbed by Bryant. So Philly up 6 and looking for more. 23-17. Joe Bryant is our target, and it's going to be a steal by Paul Silas. 4-on-1 fast break for Boston, who won the championship, of course, 2 years prior in '74. JoJo White with the finish, and it's 23-19, 3:01 left to play. Norman missing. Bryant with the offensive rebound for Philly. He'll shoot. And he'll get it swatted away by Cowens out of bounds. It'll stay with Philly with 22 on the 24. We got Stakem in for Boston, McDonald, and Kaversky all coming in for Boston, giving the starters a bit of a rest. It's going to be Doug Collins. No. Rebound Kaversky of Boston. 23-19. So JoJo and Doug Cowens, the only starters on the floor right now for Boston. Glenn McDonald with a miss and a rebound by Norman. Norman, is that you? 23-19. And we'll look for Doug Collins to shoot here. Will that happen? We will see. He hits. That's 8 points for Doug Collins, and it's 25-19. Back the other way, we have Cowens shooting from outside, and Norman grabs the board for Philly. And we'll look for Norman. He hits. And one coming as JoJo White fouls him. That's the first personal, team's 4th. Stakem, Charlie Scott, John Havlicek, and Ard coming in for Boston as Norman tries to finish the three-point play. 8:31 or 8:33 shooter. He gets it, 28-19. The lead is 9. Boston's biggest lead is 3, and Philly is at their biggest lead of the game. Havlicek. Over to Ard. And a steal by Ron Mix to set up a 3-on-2 fast break. We hope you all are well this August 2nd. Rays did not play last night. 15 fouls, so Philly going into the bonus with Stakem picking up his first. 2 shots for Mix. The first one is good. It's 29-19. So the Philly lead will be double digits. And Mix hits the second to make it 30-19. 1:35 left to go. Steal by Mix. Over to Doug Collins. Joe Bryant takes the shot, and it's short. Rebound Havlicek with 1:10 to go in the first quarter. 30-19. Lead is 11. Havlicek misses just off to the right. Ard with the rebound. He'll put up a shot. He'll miss. He'll get his own rebound here, his second of the day. He'll try again. Misses again. Rebound Mix. 51 seconds left in the quarter. It's 30-19. We'll go Doug Collins. And it was McGinnis taking the shot. Steele in Boston has it. Ard misses. Rebound Joe Bryant with 27 on the clock. Philly cannot play for the last shot. We'll look for Norman here. His shot is good. That gives him 7. 32-19. Boston can play for the final shot if they so choose. Kaburski hits at the buzzer. So we go to the quarter break with Philly leading 32-21. White with Boston has 11 to lead the Celtics. And Doug Collins leading the 76ers with 8. So not much going on in the world, at least the sports world. A lot of intrigue about a flight in Asia right now. Second half tap goes to the Celtics as I record this at about 10:30 in the morning. Had a little time in the morning with it raining, so free, yes. 2-on-3 board and we take it, which I don't normally do. Free will shoot one to try to open up the lead to 14. And he hits it. Not a good free throw shooter is Free, which is surprising from a guard. It's 35-21. Just starting the second. Steal by Carter. 4-on-1 fast break. Philly getting a lot of opportunities in the second game of the series. Free finishes. He has 11. 37-21. Back the other way, we have JoJo White blowing a layup. But Lee got him. We have a Free and we have a Lee in the game for Philly. First personal, first team foul, and White will shoot 2. First shot is good. 37-22. JoJo White out of Kansas. 7th year in the NBA was this season. Hits the second, and it's 37-23. So at one point, Philly had a 16-point lead. We'll go to Catchings, Harvey Catchings. And see what he could do. He was open, and he scores. His first basket, 39-23, to lead back out to 16. And we got White being fouled by Bill Cunningham, and he is in foul trouble. That's 3 on Cunningham very early in the second period, and he will go to the line and shoot a pair. JoJo White, his first free throw is good. He has 14 points. Mix in for Cunningham, and White will get them both. 39-25. We'll go Lee. He will miss short. Rebound goes to Fred Carter. He will pass. And we will go to Lee again. It's going to be, no, Carter took the shot. And it'll go to Havlicek on the board, and here comes Boston. Long road back for them now, and Havlicek grabbing the board after a Silas miss. That's going to go out of bounds and go back to Philly. McDonald playing small forward for Boston. And it's 39-25, 9:53 to go. We'll look for Ron Mix. His outside touch is pretty good normally, but not there. Rebound McDonald. McDonald will shoot on a little drive shot. Drive to get the little shorter shot, and that is a rebound by Mix. Over to Harvey Catchings. We got some bench warmers getting some play time here. A foul by Silas, that's 2. And the second team foul for Boston, and Stakem coming back in the game for the Celtics. Mission accomplished for the Celtics, win or lose in this game, because they won the first game on the road. We'll go to Lloyd Free. He has come back into the game. Contact as he drives and scores. He has 13, 41-25. Steal by Mix, and here come the 76ers. We're going to look for Carter here. Lee. Out of bounds. It will go, well, we don't know. It'll go to Boston. Havlicek, Cowens, and McGinnis coming back in. Collins and McGinnis for the 76ers. And I think you all know who Havlicek plays for. Stakem with the dribble drive and catching blocks it. Stakem coming out with it. And a steal by Carter. So Philadelphia is Carter country. Catchings with it. His shot missed. The rebound by Paul Silas. Cowens, his long shot short. And McGinnis picking up the foul. That is foul number 1. And the third team foul. Ellie has joined me after sitting in her bed, which is nearby. And I'm petting her as we speak. Cowens hits the first free throw. It's 41-26, and the second is good. 41-27 with 7:25 left in the half. We'll go McGinnis. Long shot is good. That's 4 for George McGinnis, the former Indiana Pacer. And a foul line by Mix, which is going to bring in Scott McDonald and Joe Bryant. Cowens rises and fires. No. Cowens got a rebound, but Catchings steals it, and Mix coming into the game after a foul by Glenn McDonald. We'll look for Collins here. I'm getting my Cowens and Collins mixed up. Out of bounds over to Boston with 6:34 now. Left in the half, and Philly up 16 again. Wish I was 16 again. JoJo White all net. And that's 17 for him. He has 17 of Boston's 29 points. We'll look for Ron Mix here. See if he can produce a little mixtape. And no, a foul by McDonald. That is his second and the team's fourth. 6:10 left in the half. Catchings inbounding for Philly. Collins hits from outside. He has 10. Lead is back to 16, 45-29. McDonald from short. No. Rebound Mix. We'll look for Fred Carter. No good. I think Carter Country actually was a show around Jack Carter, the old comedian, who I remember from an episode of the Rockford Files, where Rockford's buddy Dennis Becker is being framed, and it all comes back to a comedian played by Jack Carter. 45-29. And at one point he says, "Keep America beautiful. Kill yourself." Catching with the rebound. And now here come the 76ers trying to expand their lead, which is already pretty expansive. But blocked by Collins, and now Boston back on the other end. They're only shooting .275 from the field right now. JoJo White adding to the Boston frustration. Collins with the rebound. He'll shoot. He misses. And it goes to Doug Collins of Philadelphia. Well, by the way, Philly is shooting .500 from the field. They're 20 of 40. Injury to Paul Silas. He will leave the court. Kaburski is going to have to come in, and Mix coming back in to play power forward in favor of Harvey Catchings. 4:47 left in the half, 45-29. For the most part, this has been all 76ers in this game. I'm going to pass since my open guy only shoots a 1. We'll go Steve Mix. I kept calling him Ron Mix, I think, and Joe Bryant got the shot. Ron Mix was a lineman who made the Hall of Fame from the Chargers, LA and San Diego Chargers in the 60s. So it's Steve Mix, not to be confused with Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac. Okay, so I stand corrected, or sit corrected, because I'm sitting down doing these games. Carter, no good. Rebound McGinnis, he'll shoot. Not a bad stroke from outside, but out of bounds, and it will go to the Boston Celtics. 4:13 left, and Boston trailing by 18. But they do have the technical home court advantage since they won the game on the road in Game 1. Jump ball, it'll be between Havlicek and Bryant, and Joe Bryant's got 4 inches on Hondo. Boston did not win the tip. It went over to Philly. We'll go George McGinnis. His shot is good. He has 6. Lead is 20. 49-29. Kaburski misses. He'll clean the offensive glass. Had a little Windex with him in his pocket, I guess. Rebound Collins as Boston continuing the misfire. Collins finally with the basket. It's 49-31. Steve Mix. A travel, and it goes to Boston. And we've seen some leads in NBA 75-76 evaporate. And it's 49-31, and Havlicek with the miss. Rebound Collins. We'll go Carter on the dribble drive, and injury. JoJo White has now left the game. So Boston losing 2 of their 5 starters in this game, while Philly leads by 18. So we just give it to Philly now. Bryant is going to miss a foul by Kaburski, and Philly is in the bonus for the last 3:08 of the half. Bryant missing the first free throw. Tell you a little bit more about Joe Bryant, other than the fact that he is Kobe's father. He's out of LaSalle, one of those great Philadelphia universities, the LaSalle Explorers. Bryant missed them both. Rebound Kaburski. And it's 49-31. Scott. Havlicek. Scott. Fires. Misses. Rebound Steve Mix. 2:57 left to go. Second quarter. Philly leading by 18. They have pretty much been in command of it most of the way. McGinnis misses the layup. A foul on Charlie Scott, and that's 3 on Scott. McGinnis, since he was fouled in the act of shooting, has 3 to make 2. First shot is good. And McDonald coming in for Boston again. McGinnis out of Indiana. Also played for the Pacers in the ABA. McGinnis missing the second free throw, so he'll get a third, which he hits. It's 51-31. 2:53 left to go in the half. A half I'm sure Boston wishes they could regret. Or take back. An offensive foul on Statham brings Charlie Scott back in. Ard coming back in for Boston as well, and Lloyd Free coming in for Philadelphia. It's going to be Free. He wants to break free, and he's got 15 points. 53-31. Scott from outside, he hits. And that gets Boston back up to 260 on field goals. 13 out of 50 they have gone in this game. 2:15 left, and the lead is 20. And Boston going to a half-court press, putting some pressure. And that's the way they can get back in this game. McGinnis missing. Boston ball. So we got Anderson playing for the first time. He's at shooting guard. Don Nelson, the small forward. Ard's going to play power forward while Collins comes back in, plays center. It's Don Nelson. He misses from about 15. Loses it to Nelson. Bryant had the board, stole it by Nelson. A miss there by Anderson, and a rebound by Steve Mix. It's going to be a 4-on-4 fast break with 1:42 left in the half, and Boston trailing by a bunch. Whistle and a foul on Ard, putting Free to the line for a pair. 6:02 shooter, missing the first free throw. Hitting the second, 54-33. 1:38 left in the half. Good half for Philly and a terrible one for Boston. Out of bounds, Boston ball after McGinnis batted away the ball from Cowens. We have 12 on the shot clock and 1:27 left in the half. A foul by Collins, putting Boston in the bonus, and Ard will go to the line and shoot a pair. Hits the first. Ard out of Cincinnati. You see him there. Second year in the league, a 6'9", 220 physical specimen. And Ard hits the second. 54-35. We're down to 122. We'll go McGinnis. He misses, right back over to Don Nelson. Actually, it was Ard with the rebound. I shouldn't trust the chalkboard, should I? Statham with a shot, his first basket. 54-37, under a minute to go in the second period. Bryant driving and missing the dunk. McGinnis with the board, a quick putback. Will score, and he has 10. 56-37. The lead is 19. Anderson firing from outside, off to the right. Rebound Nelson with 36 on the game clock. Hits the basket, and he has his first deuce to the game. 56-39. 33 seconds left to go in this first half. We have McGinnis pass it. And Doug Collins take the outside shot, if you would, sir. He hits. He has 12. Now Boston can play for the last shot. They're down 19. As we continue on, Cowens isolated in the corner as Ard drives and scores at the buzzer. JoJo White leading with 17 points for Boston, but that is also the difference in the game as Philly leads by 17. They were led by Lloyd Free, who has 16 points. 58-41, your halftime score. I will be back in 15 seconds. You are watching the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. Welcome back for the start of the second half between Philadelphia and Boston. Boston trailing by 18. Only shot 286 from the field. Is my microphone down? Yes, it is. Okay. And Philly shot 500. Free throws, Boston was perfect, 9 for 9, and Philly was 8 out of 13 with 6:15. Boston leading in rebounds, 32-27. They have 16 offensive rebounds to Philly 7, yet they trail by 17 points. Philly with more assists, 18-11. Boston leading in turnovers, 11-8. Philly leading in steals, 9-4. Boston leading in blocks, 5-3, and fouls, 13-9. As we get this third period started, second half, I should say. You know all the boys by now, and Collins got the tip for Boston. So Boston with work to do. Havlicek misses from about 15. A rebound by McGinnis, and here come the 76ers. We'll go to Carter here. Stand by after the game for all of the Game 2 results. We'll play out all the other Game 2s. Tomorrow we'll have Golden State Chicago in Chicago for Game 3. We're back to Boston holding the ball now. Charlie Scott missing. Rebound JoJo. Charlie again taking the shot, and he scores this time, and one coming as Doug Collins fouled him. And can Scott finish up a three-point play here? No, but he gets his own rebound. Went right back to White. 58-43. White missing. And a rebound by McGinnis. Just starting the third quarter. If you have queued up to this point in the video, Collins, Cunningham, and a foul by JoJo. That's his second and the team's first. 10:50 left to go in the third. Mix inbounding for Philadelphia. We have Steve Mix taking the shot, who I was calling Ron Mix most of the game, the former Charger great. And it's Boston. Well, I got football on my brain because we get the Jacksonville-Las Vegas game in a couple of days, right? I think that's the Hall of Fame game this particular week or season. Two AFC teams. Silas with it. And a steal by Cunningham. 10:30 left to go. And it's a 3-on-1 fast break for Philly. Philly trying to tie the series at a game each. Carter finishes. He has his first basket of the game, 60-43. Silas, a steal by Carter. 4-on-3 fast break, and that's the kind of opportunities we love to see. Cunningham, yes, he has 6. Drew the foul on JoJo White, who now quickly shoots to 3 fouls. And that's second foul for the team, and Cunningham will try to finish a three-point play, which he does, and the lead is back out to 20. 22 is the biggest lead Philadelphia has had, 63-43. By the way, things are clearing up here in the Tampa Bay area. Should have the rain gone by noon. McGinnis with the steal, 3-on-2 fast break. So the 76ers, without a couple of their starters, Silas has come back and JoJo White has come back, but they were gone for portions of the first half. White controlling the rebound after the blown layup. Silas, yes, he has 4. 63-45. Silas missed the most time due to injury. We'll go Cunningham here. And kicked out of bounds in Boston now. Gets it right back, trailing by 18. Do they have a run in them in this second game? Steal by Fred Carter. 3-on-2 fast break the other way. Carter. Collins, no. Out of bounds, over to Boston. As we continue to play on, Mix cutting off White, grabbing the rebound, and Steve Mix has 9 boards. We'll go to him for the shot take. You got 4 other players with all their other ideas, and Mix scores. He has 7. 65-40 and 45 now, and White makes it 65-47. He has 6. I meant to go to Doug Collins, but I went to Fred Carter. And sometimes you make a mistake and it works out for you. 67-47, 8:31 left. Boston leading this series 1-0. Scott missing, got his own rebound. Over to JoJo White. Whistle. And White picking up the offensive foul. He goes to 4 fouls now, and Stakem will come in for him. Okay, we'll go Fred Carter this time on purpose. He misses. Foul by Stakem. That's 3 personals and 3 for the team, and Carter will shoot a pair. 7:02 shooter. And we have a lane violation, so do not count the first free throw. And the second one misses. And Philly gets control of the board. We'll go Fred Carter again. Cunningham will take the shot, which sometimes happens in Action PC. Out of bounds over to Boston. 7:42 left. We have not had a lot of scoring so far. 9 points to 6 in favor of Philly. 67-47 as Stakem shoots and scores. 67-49. 7:26 left to go. Steve Mix with it. Tries to shoot over Silas, and he does. He has 9. 69-49. Here's Scott. Back the other way. It's 69-51. We'll go Carter again. Carter with the dribble drive and a score. He's got 6. 71-51. A steal by Steve Mix. And we'll look to Doug Collins again. Whistle, no, a jump ball as Scott and Doug Collins got tied up. Collins 6'6", Scott 6'5". Tip goes to Boston. Mix fouling Silas. Second personal, second team foul. 6:01 to go, so we're playing this third quarter in a robust pace. Stakem, dribble drive, no good. Rebound Havlicek, who has 5. Passes it back out to Stakem. Stakem got sandwiched by McGinnis. Second personal and the third team foul. See what I did there? Silas will inbound. It's 71-51. Philadelphia is still way ahead. McGinnis with the steal. And we'll go Fred Carter's way. Dribble drive misses. Rebound Cunningham. He will pass. Good passer. And actually we'll go right back to Carter. Carter shoots. He misses. Rebound Stakem. 71-51. So kind of a lid on both baskets right now, but Havlicek changes that. He has his first basket of the game. If you could believe that, it's 71-53, 4:44 left to go. Carter. Rebound Stakem. And a steal by Stevie Mix. We'll give him the shot. Will he take it? He hits and scores. That's 11. 4 Mix in the lead back out to 20 at 73-53. Stakem, the Cowens, and Cowens misses. Air ball. 3:57 left third quarter. It's 73-53. favor of the Philadelphia 76ers. Cunningham, good from outside. He has 9, and it's 75-53. Havlicek, back the other way. He has 4 quick points. 75-55. Collins, missing the outside shot. Rebound Hondo, who has 6 boards now. We got a foul on by Doug Collins. Third personal in the team's 4th. So here are your substitutions entering the game. Anderson, McDonald, and Kaburski all for Boston, and Joe Bryant comes back in for Philly. Of course, Philly, in real life, in the next season, they'd pick up some guy named Dr. J, and they would go to the NBA Finals but lose to Portland. Portland's only NBA title ever. McDonald going to shooting guard, and Don Nelson coming in to play small forward. 75-55, 2:57 left to go. Steal by Steve Mix again, 3-on-1 fast break. So Philadelphia staying in command of this game as we draw down to the end of the third quarter. Mix finishing. He has 13. It is 77-55. Stakem, yes, he has 6. 77-57. 2:39 left to go. Bryant. Cowan's getting it for Boston, fighting with Collins. 4-on-2 fast break, it looks like. Stakem finishes. He has 8 points, and it's 77-59. As I had to cough there for a moment. I like to play fast, but sometimes I can't play as fast as I want. Carter, he has 8 points. 79-59. And Stakem coming back the other way. He will hit. He has 10. 79-61. 2:01 to play. Carter. Stopping and popping. He misses. Rebound Collins of Boston. Cowens. If this series goes to a Game 6, we will have it. And if it goes to a Game 7, we will have it. Stakem, I'm sure that was not a half-court jumper. I'm sure that was like almost near the basket. So Stakem has 12 points. Getting a lot of time in favor of JoJo White. 79-63, we're down to 1:45 left in the third. Doug Collins, he's going to get swatted away by Stakem. Stakem playing well. Now Boston can cut it to 14. Nelson, no. Rebound McGinnis. He has 5 boards. Looking for Doug Collins. Dribble drive, no. Rebound Glenn McDonald of Boston. You wonder if Boston's got a fourth quarter run in them. We're down to 1:12. Steal by McGinnis as he pickpocketed Dave Cowens there. 3-on-3 fast break for the 76ers. Looking to tie the series at a game each. And Carter goes to finishing school and he has 10. 81-63. Stakem with it. Dribble drive, scores, contact. Drawn by Joe Bryant. His first personal in the team's 5th, and Stakem going to the line for a shot that would give him the 3-point play. And Stakem gets it, he has 15, and it's 81-66. So Boston making a bit of a move. Harvey Catchings will be our target here for the 76ers. Catchings travels. Scott in for Stakem. Anderson moves the shooting guard. Havlicek in for Donnie Nelson. Ard in to replace Kaburski. So Boston showing signs of life after being on the respirator most of the game. Anderson Makes contact and scores. He has his first bucket. 81-68. I will play for the last shot and look to World be free for it. I'm going to have him try a dribble drive. Free. Misses from outside at the buzzer. So it's 81-68. JoJo White with 17 and Lloyd Free with 16, leading their respective teams. Boston outscoring Philly 27-23. First quarter they have won, which would mean something if this was a CBA game back in the 80s. But it does not here. Lee and Collins tipping. It goes to JoJo White. Boston with possession, we think. So here's your fourth quarter. Collins, Anderson missing. And it's rebounded by Lee of Philadelphia. And Boston trying to hold on to a 13-point lead. Steve Mix missing from outside. Rebound McDonald of Boston. So another one-and-done opportunity for the 76ers. It's Anderson with it to White. And White with the bucket to go to 19 points, 81-70. 11:27 left to go in the fourth. We'll go to Free. Free stolen by McDonald, and here comes the Celtics again. They're trying to make a game of it here, knowing that if they could win game two, that would almost be a death blow to the 76ers. Losing the first two games of a series at home. Stolen by Cunningham, so let's not write off the 76ers just yet. They're still leading by 11. Half-court trap deployed by Boston. And we'll look for Steve Mix again. We have an injury. Billy Cunningham popped a hammy. He will be out for the remainder of the game, and Doug Collins coming back in for Philly. 81-70. And we'll go to Collins here. He shoots and scores. He has 14. 83-70. McDonald driving and missing, and a rebound by Free. So the pendulum goes over to the 76ers. Free bringing it up. I'll have him shoot. Dribble drive, no good. Rebound, JoJo White. Philly shooting .474 here early in the fourth quarter. Boston 30 of 84 for .357, but Collins will boost that percentage up a little bit with his basket. He has 8, and the lead back down to 11. Mix out of bounds. Philly ball. 83-72 with 9:36 and 6 on the shot clock. Most importantly, we'll go to Collins, and you'll watch what happens as I take another coughing fit break. Rebound by JoJo White, 2-on-2, the fast break the other way. Anderson to White, and it's a 9-point game. Boston has cut it to a single digit, 83-74. And still plenty of time, 9:25 left to go in regulation time. Well, Catchings is a 1 inside and a 0 outside, so we're going to have to pass it. Boston really with favorable matchups right now, I would think. Out of bounds, Boston ball. So we're rotating our way through the series, so I shouldn't say that we'll definitely have Boston-Philly Game 6. We could have their 5th game if the Houston-Cleveland series is a sweep, but that's the general plan, is to rotate through the series and then carry all the Game 7s. And look at that, Kaberski with his third and fourth points. The lead is 7, 83-76. And how often in NBA 75-76 have we seen one team with a big lead get it whittled down? Collins from outside, bang, that's 16, 85-76. Whistle and a foul by Collins, and now he has 4. A fresh 4 for Boston. Fresh 5 for Boston. Stakem, Scott, Havlicek, Nelson, and Silas. Carter and McGinnis in for Philly. 85-76. Nelson can't get it to fall. Rebound Harvey Catchings. 8:07 left. Fourth quarter. McGinnis. He misses short. And a foul by Silas. That's 3 for him in the first team foul. McGinnis, a .740 shooter, goes to the line for 2. He misses the first. So can Philly hang on here and even the series? Silas and Cowens coming in as Silas moves the power forward. McGinnis 1 out of 2. It's 87-76. And Havlicek from way downtown cuts it to 9 points, 87-78. Catchings to Joe Bryant, over to Collins, over to Carter, back to Collins. And Collins with 18 points now, and it's back out to an 11-point game. 89-78. Scott, Havlicek, Stakem, Havlicek. Havlicek with the dribble drive, no good. Rebound, Catchings. 4-on-3 fast break. Let's see if Philly can finish. Carter with it. Over to Joe, and a foul by Charlie Scott. So things starting to edge back Philly's way. JoJo White coming in, and Steve Mix coming in for Philly. 89-78. So tomorrow, Golden State, Chicago, and on Thursday, we are doing Los Angeles, Milwaukee. Guinness, we'll go to him. If there is still a Cleveland-Houston series, as McGinnis with the shot and the foul by Dave Cowens. So the lead back out to 13, and can McGinnis finish? He can. 92-78. So if Cleveland-Houston is still going on, we will have them as Game 5. Otherwise, it would be Boston-Philadelphia. And if they have completed their series, we would just go in rotation. Foul by Carter on Havlicek. And Havlicek going to the line for 2. But it's starting to look grim for the Celtics. Havlicek hits the first. 92-79. Checking my bench, which really doesn't matter. Kind of happy where I am. Havlicek missing the second. A rebound by Steve Mix. 6:56 left to go in our fourth quarter. It's 92-79. I'm going to go Fred Carter. Liking the guard play. Mix is going to take the shot, and he has 15. Carter now 9 assists. 94-79. Cowens missing. He's had a bad night. Rebound Joe Bryant. Foul by Silas on to Bryant. That was a hard foul. 4 for Bryant, 4 for the team. Bryant going to shoot 2, and not a great free throw shooter. 6:26, missing the first. Hitting the second, it's 95-79. Lead is back out to 16, though. Does Boston have one more charge in them? Havlicek hits from outside. That's 9 for Hondo. 95-81. Okay, I did something there, and I don't know what I did. I think I gave Collins the opportunity to shoot. Wanted McGinnis to shoot, I think. And kickball stays with Philly. Kaburski and Free entering the game. Kaburski for Boston, Free for Philadelphia. 13 on the shot clock. And we're going to have Carter do a dribble drive here. And that counts. That's 12, 97-81. Looking like Philly is going to even the series. Havlicek back the other way. 97-83, 5:44 left to go. Free. McGinnis, free. Yes, 18 for free, and it's 99-83. White, no, rebound mix. Carter, the ball handler. And they'll call a play here. We'll look McGinnis. George McGinnis misses. And White with the rebound, his 7th. 99-83. Havlicek, no good. Rebound free. That's 3 for free. 3-on-2 fast break. McGinnis. Free finishes, and I think this game is in the refrigerator. The eggs are getting hard, the butter is getting cold, and the jello is jiggling. 101-83. White, no good. Rebound Silas, but a loose ball foul on Silas gives him foul number 5. Stakem, McDonald, Nelson, and Cowens coming in for Boston, and Doug Collins will come in for Lloyd Free or the 76ers. But I have a feeling that we could call this game. McGinnis. Out of bounds, Phillies ball. With 12 on the shot clock as Norman comes back in to play point guard. Now have Joe Bryant take the shot. He hits 103-83. So this series looking like it's going to be even at a game apiece. Out of bounds, back to Philly. Carter and Lee in for the 76ers. So they will play their game 3 in Boston, games 3 and 4. .405 left to go. Carter drives down the line, contact by Cowens. That's 3 on Cowens. 3 to make 2 for Carter as Philly is in the bonus and has been for a couple of fouls now. Hey, I can't watch everything. Carter gets the first free throw, a whole bunch of substitutions. Boswell now in for Cowens, seeing his first action of the game. I think Boston realizes it's over, at least for tonight. Carter could not hit the second, so he'll try a third and get it. 105-83. 3:58 left to go. Anderson, short shot, no good. Rebounded by Lee. Fast break for Philly with 3:48 left. And Norman with the finish. He has 9. 107-83. Nelson with the miss. Rebound to Lee. And I think the Philly fans are heading for the exits, so they know this is over. And Philly going to very slow tempo. A charge on Joe Bryant. And Lloyd Free entering the game for Philly. 3:20 left to go, 107-83. One-way traffic in this game for the most part, although Boston did make a run at it in the fourth. Stakem missing, rebound by Lee. But Boston did win the first game on the road, so they technically have the home court advantage now, which Philly will have to take back in these next 2 games. Catchings adds to the Philadelphia party, 109-83. And finally, Nelson with a basket. Philly had a 12-0 run, and Boston ending a drought that lasted more than 3 minutes. 109-85. Lee cannot finish. Foul by Boswell. That is his first foul. 3 to make 2 for Lee. First one is good. He's a .663 shooter. Clyde Lee out of Vanderbilt, one of the great colleges of Nashville, Tennessee. Lee hitting them both. 111.85, 2:21 left to go. Nelson, no, foul by Catchings. And Nelson shooting a pair. Nelson missing the first free throw. Nelson getting them both. Hitting 1 out of 2, 111.86. We'll look for Joe Bryant. And he connects. Foul by Boswell, who's quickly racking up fouls. And Bryant 2 to make 1. Since they're in the bonus and he doesn't need the second shot, he has 8 points, 114.86. Surprised with the ease of how Philly won this game. Rebound by Catchings. Half-court press here by Boston, but does it matter? I think not. Free missing from outside. Rebound Norman. We're down to 1:23. I'll have Norman pass to Catchings. Catchings with a basket, 116.86. The lead is now 30. And we're in garbage time, folks. 1:03 left to go. McDonald, 113.88, 116.88. Stay tuned. We will have the results of all the other game twos. Bryant with a dunk. 118.88 with 36 seconds to go. Be interesting to see how many points Philly had in this quarter. Stakem back the other way, 31 seconds left, 118-90. Half-court trap deployed. Lee gets it, 120-90, 10 seconds to go. Kicked ball out of bounds. 7 seconds left. Free leaving, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Collins coming in. And if I have any say in it, I'm not taking a shot the rest of the game. 3 seconds left. 2. And that's it. Norman ran out the clock, and your final was 120-90. Philly with 39 points in the fourth quarter to answer that mystery. And it was JoJo White leading with 21. And we had Lloyd Free leading Philadelphia with 20. So now let's get you through the other game twos. We will start with Houston and Cleveland, and your winner was Cleveland, 104-83. So that series now goes even at a game apiece. It was Newland with 23 points leading Houston, and Cleveland was led by Campy Russell with 28. He was the MVP. Who was the MVP of the Boston-Philly game, by the way? Will it tell me? Well, I guess I blew that opportunity to... Let's see. No, I can't do that. Chicago Golden State. Did Chicago win one? No, they did. 91-87. How about that? So that series, 1 game all. Van Leer led Chicago with 20. And Barry leading Golden State with 23. And Van Leer took player of the game honors. So that series, we have 3 series now that are tied at 1-1. How about Los Angeles, Milwaukee? 92-84. So Los Angeles is the only team up two after the first two games. It was with 18 points. Dandridge leading Milwaukee. And Abdul-Jabbar held to 15 points. And Kazi Russell took player of the game honors with 28. So LA Milwaukee is the only series right now that is 2-0. All the other series are at one game each. Chicago will be our next stop as Chicago will play Golden State. And I want to tell you who the MVP of our game was between Boston and Philly before I go. Steve Mix. So so all the series are tied 1-1 except LA Milwaukee, which is 2-0 going to Milwaukee for game 3. Hope you enjoyed the game, everybody. Had an opportunity to do it. No. That's old. That's what I wanted to show you. There you go, folks. And people do send me donations via PayPal, which I am very grateful for. But please don't do it if you can't do it. That's all I would say about that. This has been Big Paulie, wishing you Godspeed and God bless. Hope your August 2nd is a good one. Bye bye for now, everybody. Take care.